All right, this is the first thing that we tend to do in our warm-up session. So it doesn't require a bat, doesn't require a helmet. We're just gonna use the back of our hand and the front of our top hand to hit these yellow smush balls. So the most important part about this is making sure that the hitter has measured out where they are. And what I like to try to do is have them with their arms straight down to the side, with their elbows down and their hand out. And what they'll try to do is they're gonna try to put their hand directly behind the ball like Easton is right now. And that way, if you look, the tee is just inside their instep on their front foot. And then that's kind of a good basis. What we don't wanna do is have them get in a position like this, and then as they swing, start to separate their hands, because that's creating that casting that we're trying to avoid. We want it to be nice and tight, so it's going this way when they go to hit. So we're getting on plane a little faster. So Easton's gonna take 5 swings. Now, another part of this is we want the chest to finish over top of the baseball. You should see the middle of his chest over top of the ball, because we don't want that shoulder to go flying in this direction. Another way to do it is to also make sure you stand behind them every now and then and track their hand travel, because you want that hand to go forward as far as they can, and they're hitting completely through the ball. Now, Easton's hit with a little bit of a soft front leg. Doesn't really matter. I'm not as focused on the lower half right now. Every now and then, we want to make sure we ask them, hey, recheck yourself. Make sure your measurement's good. Make sure you're where you need to be. Are you where you need to be? Yep, good to go. All right, we're going to switch to the top hand now. The goal of this one, well, actually, let me back up. The goal of the other one is to hit it with the bottom half of your hand, where the knob is. This is basically the knob drill. So in slow motion, go ahead. Here, and that's where you're going to hit, and then we're going to drive through the ball. That's exactly what we want. This portion is going to be the top hand, and we're going to hit it with the front part of our knuckles right here. You're just going to sit here, load, slow motion. Now, the same thing, I want chest over ball, hands where they need to start. Here, load and punch, and then extend through. Why are you doing all this?
I don't know.
Don't do that.
Just go.
Do you want me to do it?
Like that?
Yeah. Load and punch forward. You're still uppercutting.
I don't know. Like, what am I
Boom.
supposed to do?
Stop there. That's the goal. So we're trying to stop out in front because we want to show palm up. But we're trying to show palm up because obviously our hands work in opposite directions. So on the first one, the knob's going through. The second one, the palm's going through with the palm up. And I suggest that we try to hit with our hands so that at the end of this particular drill, our hands are facing the sky, top hand. There you go. 2 more. Height of the tee, does that matter? Yes, it does kind of matter. You don't want it too low because then they're going to be reaching. You want to kind of make it where it's just the right height, maybe belly button height or slightly above. So we're going to get in a position where we're here, quick measurement, life's good. We hit here, and we're going to hit through the ball. Hand's going to stay out in front, and we're going to be here. I'm not so worried about the legs with this, but if we can incorporate a little bit of the inside of that knee, going with the hand as we drive, move forward. That's our explosion side. So that is the smush ball drill, knob drill, top hand drill. We sandwich it in anywhere between probably 10 with the front hand, 10 with the back hand. One super important thing is we want to go slow to start. A lot of times this movement's new to most people. So I always talk about how if kids can remember back in the day when they first started to learn their alphabet, the A's that they drew were dots that they traced basically, and they didn't want to go above or below the big main line. They wanted to be perfect in their A's. And how did they do that? Did they blow through it? No, they took their time, they traced it perfect, and you want it that way. So as we do this, if they need to go slow to hit, If they need to go slow to hit, that's fine, totally fine, both sides. I would promote that actually, 25 to 30% speed for the first couple, and then as they get comfortable, they'll start to get a little bit faster and a little bit faster. So that is our first warm-up drill of the day. We'll go through the sequence that way.